most part, we're going to forget that he's there, and we're just having a conversation, you know?
Okay.
And you can look right at me, not the camera. And again, at any point, if you need a break or whatever, just let us know.
Okay.
Are we good? Okay. So he's recording now. Again, I do have, before we do this, let's just check email and see if we have any update from, so I still don't have anything from PD. Okay, so first thing, I'm just going to have you say and spell your name for me.
So it's Jaclyn Humphrey, Jaclyn Humphrey.
Okay. And it's Samantha Humphrey as well?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just tell me how you're feeling today. I mean, what's it been like since Friday night?
I mean, I've been having a lot of ups and downs. I'm feeling a little bit numb right now. I think also not sleeping very well, been very emotional, sort of roller coaster up and down. Trying to be hopeful that she's okay, but also very frightened that she might not be.
Tell me a little bit about your daughter and, your relationship, and, has she done something like this in the past? How is this different?
So Samantha is a pretty stubborn girl, and she's very independent. She doesn't like being under the reign of parenthood, so she has occasionally just kind of left without telling us, but eventually she always tells us where she is, and she's never gone more than 12 hours. Or she'll let somebody know where she is, and she always comes home. So now this is going on 5 days and nothing. Yeah.
What have you done to, as a mom, what were kind of your steps? When did you call police?
Well, I called the police the next morning. I honestly didn't realize she wasn't still here, and then as soon as I did realize that, because my son said she hadn't come home, and he actually had known that she left last night and didn't tell me until the next day. But
okay.
And I called the police so Saturday morning.
And so you said she's run away, gone. Is it run away? Is it?
I wouldn't say run away. She's left sometimes without telling us. But like I said, she always comes back the next morning, and she hasn't done that in many, many months. She's only done it a few times, so.
What do you know? What did your son know about where she was that night, and kind of take us through what you know about Friday night?
Well, without disclosing names, because it's been advised that we don't put people's names out there, but she was with my son mentioned that she told,
Yeah.
My son said that she had left and said she was going to take a walk around the block, but then apparently didn't come back like she normally would have. And my son said that he had called a number of people, and one of the people he called was her ex-boyfriend, who she's not supposed to be hanging out with, and met him at the park. And that was the last person. We also checked the phone bill, and the last person that had called her was him, and she had also called him as well. So.
Can you see text messages or anything like that?
We don't have her phone. Her phone is missing now, but the police have her laptop, and we signed a search warrant for them to look for anything like that they could from afar, as far as text messages or phone numbers or anybody she might have contacted an email or on her social media accounts. So.
What do you know so far about what's been found? And how are you getting that information?
The only thing that I think has been found has been her jacket that was in the river near the shore, kind of like hanging off. It looked like a rock, but more on the shore, also in the water a little bit.
Do you know who found that?
My ex-husband and a friend, or one of Samantha's friends' mothers, were down there. The police were down there shortly after, so they recovered the coat. But Jeff saw the coat first.
Okay, so you guys were kind of doing your own search.
Reaching out to people. I posted on social media with photos and stuff from a little poster that a friend's mother had made, circulating that, just kind of checking back with the police where we could to get information.
Have you spoken yourself, or has anyone spoken to the last person that, her ex-boyfriend?
Yes, I think the police did speak to him, like he's not in custody or under any immediate suspicion for anything, so.
But he told your son had a conversation with him?
Yes.
And he said the last time he saw her was?
It was around 11:30 at the location where her jacket was found, so.
Did he say he just left?
He
Did they had a fight?
Yes, there was a fight, and then they left, or then he left her there, and apparently said he was like walking up, or he saw her walking up the trail towards the casino.
How far is that from here? I'm like trying to get my direction.
I don't know. It's.
Would you say it's walkable?
Walkable for her?
Yeah, it's walkable. It's far, but walkable.
Okay. Have you reached out to him to talk to him, or?
No, I was advised not to do that, so I have not. Like I said, my son spoke to him. My son had him on speakerphone at one point, that I was overhearing their conversation, and he was like down there with her. So.
What is your message to Samantha if we can get it out there to her?
I want Samantha to know that everybody is very scared and she is very loved, and that we only want her home with us as soon as possible. And so if she's out there for any reason doing her Sam thing and like seeing this or seeing anything else on the news, that hopefully she knows how much of an impact it's having on me and the rest of her family and her friends and the parents of all her friends. And we want her home.
This is not like her.
No.
If there's anyone else out there that knows where she is, what's your message to them?
To please reach out to the Schenectady Police Department or to me. Like if you can contact me through my Facebook or anything, or contact anybody else that knows her, and just immediately like help get her home.
You mentioned she's stubborn. I have a stubborn 14-year-old myself who does not like to be parented.
Yeah.
What are some other characteristics or traits we should know about her?
She's very outgoing. She's very outspoken. She's she's very funny kid. Very much has an attitude. She's into a lot of music and such. She's definitely a charming kid.
How about her friendships? Does she have some good friends?
She has a few good friends, yeah, who are all very, very worried about her too, right now, so.
In addition to the coat, do you know, you don't really specifically know what she was wearing because you didn't see her leave the house, or do you have an idea?
I saw her about an hour before she supposedly left the house, and she had on what she had her like coat on. They do wear coats in the house up there a lot, so that's nothing new. It's not like a tip-off necessarily that she was going to leave because the house is chilly up there. But she was wearing the black puffy jacket with the hood. I think a black shirt underneath, probably a tank top. And she had like velvet bell-bottom pants on that were like multicolored, and brown Timberland shoes.
Have you continued to try to reach out to her phone in hopes that it comes back on? I mean, like, what are you doing?
I called it and called it and called it, and I haven't called it in the last day because it's just like haunting me at this point, and I know other people have been calling it, and it's just...
Do you know, I mean, I know you mentioned your ex-husband being out. Anyone else out there looking? Did you go out?
Yeah. At this point, that whole area is like a crime scene, so like not going down there now. But just really putting like the word out there on social media as much as possible, reaching out to anybody that could possibly know her, or like...
Anything else you want to share with us today? Anything else you want to say to her, to anybody?
I just really would appreciate any help from the community to help get her home. Keep an eye out for her. Get in touch with us. Get in touch with the police. Like anything they remember from Friday night at all that could help the police. To please let them know, or any information that they might know about Samantha or the people that she was hanging out with.
You don't think she ran away?
I don't think she ran away, no.
What is your fear?
I think that something bad could have happened to her. I hope that's not the case, but she had no money. Nobody she knows where she is.
Anything else?
No, just want her home.
Can you think of anything? So specifically where? Like, I know you said it's kind of a crime, like being treated as a crime scene. Mm-hmm. Where would we go to find that?
Do you know where the Trestle Bridge is? Down at the casino?
I'm sure we will find it, yeah.
Like down there. I think it's all roped off right now.
Okay,
There's
so it's
tape
down by
up.
the casino, by the river over there.
At Riverside Park,
Okay, yeah.
Near the train bridge.
And that's
all
where
of that.
they found her coat. You're saying they found it in the park. And then you said, so today you spoke to a detective or somebody, and they said they have boats out and they're still continuing to search the river.
As far as I know, yeah.
Okay. We'll go down and take a look. I know there's the picture on social media. Do you have any others you can share with us, so that we can just get a few more out there?
Yeah, I can send some more.
Okay.
Images,
that would be helpful. What about the school? Have you been in touch with them and to see if they had heard of anything? I know my daughter goes to the counselor sometimes more than she comes to me with problems, and
Yeah.
and nothing there. Yeah.
Nothing. I mean, people were...
Is she in 8th grade or is she a freshman?
Oh, she's in 9th grade at Schenectady High School.
So 9th grader at Schenectady High School.
Mm-hmm.
Does she like school? Does she fight it? Or
she'd rather not be at school.
All right. I'm just trying to think what else. Have you talked to any of the other stations so far?
I think one other one got in touch with me this morning. I think it was
13 or coat on their website, and then they took it
Yeah.
down, and then they put it back up.
Yeah, I think the police didn't want that up. They were concerned that that was circulating around because it's crime evidence or something.
Then they circulated it.
Yeah, see, that's what they tell me, and then I get another story.
Right, they
Sure.
had, and it's still up on their page, on their Facebook page. Because then it looked like 10 put it back up, and that's why, we were erring on the side of caution and not putting stuff out there until we had a little, try to get as much information as we can, because obviously it is an active investigation, so you don't want to compromise it. Which is why
Yeah.
to us it's more just the message of getting it out there.
Yeah.
Are we good? Okay. So if you can...
Is this not recording?
Oh,